I don't know about you, but I'm feeling episode 22. Wow, episode 22. What does that remind me of?
Two little ducks.
Two little ducks. What are you doing here?
Hey, it's me, Lukas Kirkby. I know that normally you like to do the introduction on your own. You send me out of the room. Let me do the introduction without you.
Yeah.
But I'm here, gate crashing, because I've got a special announcement.
What's this?
We have recently launched the brand new Pottervision Patreon page.
Pottervision Patreon? What's that?
It's an opportunity for you, fans of the Pottervision podcast, to support us and also get access to bonus content and merchandise.
Supporting the show and getting bonus content. What kind of bonus content?
You should know all this. We've made it together.
Go on.
Basically, bonus episodes of the show. So we're sticking to the books with the normal podcast that's on Spotify, but we've got 2 episodes about the first film, and we're also going to be looking at loads of other Harry Potter content.
Exclusive double vision episodes.
Yeah, double, because you get 2 a month.
Exactly. And what else is on there? Key rings and posters, I bet.
Yeah, key rings, posters, and if you hit the top tier, you can get all sorts of stuff like personalised thank you videos and all that kind of stuff.
And where do we find all this?
Patreon.com/Pottervision.
Once again.
Patreon.com/Pottervision.
Once again for the hard of hearing.
Patreon.com/Pottervision.
Anyway, here's us going on. Here's episode 22.
Pottervision, Pottervision, Pottervision. Pottervision.
Hello and welcome once again to the Pottervision podcast, the podcast where every week this man in front of me, Tom Lawrenson, and myself, Lukas Kirkby, we look at a chapter of the Harry Potter books and much more besides. This week, I don't know about you, but it's episode 22, and it's Chamber of Secrets, chapter 5, The Whomping Willow. Tom, how are you doing?
I'm well!
He's
I
well.
am well. I'm strong as an ox. I'm 10 feet tall. And I'm beaming seeing you here today. How are you?
You
What have you been
are.
up to? You got any tales for us?
I've got a lovely, heartwarming tale.
Tale from the crypt?
Tale.
You old crypt keeper? You old bag of bones?
Many years ago, a Victorian lady was stopped on the road. No, I think that's the beginning of the ride Hex at Alton Towers.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they tell a story about a woman who gets stopped. No, it's a man, a lord. He gets stopped on the road by a woman, and he doesn't give her any money. And then the tree gets cursed, and the branches fall from the tree, and then the room moves, and you feel a bit sick.
Is that what you're doing, queuing up for Hex?
Listening and watching the
know,
videos.
You know what I'm doing?
What?
Playing 20 questions past the time.
I spy with my little eye something beginning with H.
Alright, go on, what's your story?
What is it?
Hex.
Hex, yeah. So my story is, it's a heartwarming story.
Right, my heart right now is as cold as a witch's arse. Right?
Which is very, very
McGonagall's been sat on a stone slab all day.
Oh, yeah.
That's what my old heart feels like.
Well, get ready for it to be thawed out.
Warm her up, Buster.
Oh, we're at school. It's the last week before half term, and the sports place, it's like a sports place that is like a youth centre, blah blah blah. Across the road is giving every school in the borough 5 food parcels to give to the most vulnerable students. Right?
Yeah.
We've got a kid in our school who's one of 9 kids, right? So they give us and it's a massive cardboard box, this. And they go, how are we going to get them to these kids? So what we do is they say, right, you can go a little bit early, pop over and drop it off. I think, what a lovely, wholesome thing to do, right? I drive in, I get to the house, I knock on the door. Open the door. I can see about 4 of the kids in the corridor. Right, and there's a little lad. He must have been about 4 years old, and his eyes lit up.
Yeah.
He went, "Who's that for?" Looking at the big box, and I said, "It's for everybody." And he goes, "Wow," like that, looking up to his mum, really excited. And they took the box in, and they were very, very grateful.
Oh,
Has it warmed your heart a little bit?
a little bit. What was in that box?
I never looked.
You didn't look?
No. It was like taped up, but it was pretty big. It was like the size of like a telly box type thing, and it was heavy. And I think it had like good stuff in it, like fruit and veg, tinned goods, pasta,
beautiful,
bread.
beautiful.
Really good.
Yeah, that's warmed my heart.
Lovely.
I've got a warm heart now.
Oh, brilliant.
Myself?
Yes.
Nothing remarkable to report apart from the most remarkable thing in the world.
What?
Today is my niece's 2nd birthday.
Whoa!
Happy birthday, baby Esther. The best little girl in the world. Personality, intelligence. She can count to 10.
My goodness.
2.
That's going to take her all the way up to the next 8 birthdays. That's very good.
How old are you?
I am 26.
And what can you count to?
Only 12. And she's catching up. I can feel her on my heels.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm celebrating that today.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go out with a bottle of wine on my own, and I'm gonna glug it in the street to say happy birthday, little baby.
You all right, mate? She's 2. She's 2.
Deck the halls.
Happy birthday to baby Esther.
Baby Esther.
Lovely. How lovely. Now, are you ready for a chapter 5 rundown?
Yeah, but also before we start,
Oh, yeah.
I've had to defrost my car windscreen all week. That's all that's happened to me.
Hey, I should have told your car that story about the food parcel.
I wish you would have.
It warmed it right up.
Right, go on, give me that rundown.
Here is the Chapter 5 Chamber of Secrets rundown. Summer holidays are over and everyone's getting ready to go back to Hogwarts. They're running round like mad. They're packing everything into the car and they're running late. But they finally get there. They drive to platform 9 3/4. All the Weasleys go in first. Mummy Weasley, Daddy Weasley, the big boys, the brothers. And last to go through the gate to the platform is Ron and Harry.
Of course.
They take a big run up. They're running up. Smash. They don't get through the wall. Hedwig's going mad. People are getting annoyed. What's going on? Why can't they get through? We're never going to get to Hogwarts.
What do you think you're playing at?
Oh, why don't we take the car? It's the only logical thing to do. So they get in the Ford Anglia, they press the invisibility button, and they're flying in the air.
Way!
But oops, the invisibility thing's playing havoc. They're trying to keep up with the train. It's going mad. But they finally get to Hogwarts. But just as they get there, the car runs out of petrol. They're nosediving, they're avoiding things. Whoa! And they smash into a massive tree. And little do they know, it's the Whomping Willow. It's a tree. It's attacking them. Ooh, 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 ow, ow, ow. Ooh, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, stop it. Ooh, ooh. The car restarts. They reverse out. Narrow escape. But the car chucks them out, throws all the luggage out, and drives off into the darkness. Now, they're sneaking round into the Great Hall, but who finds them but Severus Snape?
Yeah.
He's got them where he wants them. He takes them to his office. He's threatening all sorts of punishments. But it's not up to him. It's up to McGonagall, head of house. She says they're not going to be punished. Dumbledore says they're not going to be expelled. There will be a detention, but this is going to be your last chance. Any more misdemeanors and you'll be going home. So they think, all right, fair enough. Better than what we thought. They go back to the common room. They open the door and hey, cracking adventure, Gromit. All of the Gryffindors are loving them, patting them on the back.
Hip hip hooray!
Hip hip hooray! And they go to sleep knowing that they're local heroes. That was the Whomping Willow.
What a strange chapter. What a strange chapter.
Very odd. It was for a chapter that not much happened, I don't think. It was quite a long one.
It was a long one, yeah. So there was two things that happened. They flew into the air,
Yeah.
and then they crashed into a Whomping Willow.
Yes.
And then they got detention.
Yes.
And it was about 300 pages.
Yeah, something like that. 300, 400, something like that.
And I found myself turning each page, getting angrier and angrier. At one point, I was punching the book.
Oh, I can see
itself.
its broken spine from here.
Yeah, but what a strange chapter.
Very, very odd. They start off in the Burrow.
Yeah.
Summer holidays are over, and I remember as a kid, the summer holidays would
Yeah.
come and go far too quickly
Yeah.
for my liking. No sooner had you left school, you felt like you were back. And it's very interesting, Harry's perspective, because he feels jealous of Ron and his family unit, whereas obviously Ron, I think, feels jealous of Harry, and obviously he's got a big room at home.
That's
a little bit,
a little bit, maybe.
I think he's definitely jealous of Harry's like riches and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Whereas Harry knows what's truly important, people that love you.
Too familiar.
Too familiar. You're too familiar with me.
So, Ron, Harry is jealous of Ron, yeah?
Yeah.
And he would start like when he starts thinking about leaving the Weasley home.
Yes.
And he starts to begin to think. He goes, "Oh, I won't be getting a welcome like that from the Dursleys when I return home."
Yeah.
Well, why would you?
Yeah.
Do you remember how you left?
Yeah. You ruined their business plans.
Oh,
You broke the window. You've left owl shit on the carpet.
oh, no balloons then. Excuse me. In the film, you pulled me out of a window.
I have a crippled spine because I fell on our own hedge. And you're expecting us to sing For He's a Jolly Good Fellow as you arrive home?
No banner.
Where is the confetti?
Yeah.
I wanted to know, because it's a long time he's at the Weasleys.
Yeah.
And I wanted to ask you, as a kid, what was the longest time you had away from your home or your parents?
I think I stayed at my friend James Fisher's house.
Oh, yeah,
in,
James
like,
Fisher.
Year 7 or something.
Yeah.
For like, I don't know, maybe like a week or something.
Really?
Maybe like 5 days. I don't know. I remember it being I
Yeah.
shouldn't have stayed that long. Maybe I should have gone home or something, overstayed my welcome.
was
But you don't realise as a kid. You laugh, you're having a laugh.
Yeah.
You know.
5 days at a mate's house. That's mad.
Yeah, but I remember my sisters would do weird things like that. Yeah, I'm just
Yeah.
going to go spend a week and then just hang about. Yeah, but it's always a bad idea. A night or two, yes.
Yeah.
Have you ever gone back from a sleepover not tired? No, because you
No.
stayed up too long.
It's exhausting.
Yeah, I know, been eating sweets. You've been throwing a hamster around.
You come home absolutely knackered. You need that Sunday to recover. Sleep over on the Friday night. Have fun on the Saturday, and then recover on the Sunday.
Yeah, you're
That's what you
right.
want to be doing.
You don't want to be going right into school the next day.
Oh, no.
Oh, them bags under your eyes. Yeah, me and him were at it all weekend.
Pardon?
Sleeping over.
Because I remember I used to travel doing like Shakespeare plays and stuff like that around the country
Yeah.
and stuff like that. And obviously it would be during the summer, and we might spend like 3 weeks away, like travelling from place to
Oh,
place.
that's amazing.
Yeah, really fun. But then I'd come back in September, and all the other kids would be like full of energy, bags of energy, going, "Oh yeah, ready for year 8, ready for year 9." And I'd be like, "Oh, I was in Cardiff yesterday." I'm exhausted.
I've been working all summer.
I've been in 12th night for 3 months.
I am knackered. Oh, kids, help me up. Help me up. Lucas, you're our age.
I remember I only attended my record of achievement in year 11
Yeah.
was because a show got cancelled.
Oh, really?
I was never going to go, and I had to borrow a suit last minute, and I had this, like, it was like a grey suit, and then I had my own pink shirt
Oh,
that I
yeah.
had underneath.
You still wear that outfit now?
Yeah, I love it. But, because I only knew about a day before that I was going to attend my ROA.
Oh, wait.
So I was in this ill-fitting suit. I had, like, long curly hair because I had to grow it for a part.
Yeah.
Horrendous. The outfit, I look like I've got burnt noodles on my head. It's horrendous. Absolutely mental.
That's funny. Yeah, but I think otherwise, the only time I've stayed a long time away is probably the French trip. Would you like to hear about that?
I would love to. Tell me more. Did you get very far?
You got to listen to my French trip podcast.
Hey, the morning of.
Wait, hang on.
Go on, I'm hanging.
Night before, right? You know, they had
Hurry
a
up, I can't hold on for
nice
much longer.
night, didn't they? Hot chocolate.
Oh, lovely.
And Fred and George entertained us with half an hour of indoor fireworks.
Yeah.
That not a bit much? Half an hour. Can you imagine? I can't. When I go and see fireworks, staring at them in the sky, half an hour is too much.
Yeah.
I just want to chat.
Yeah.
I don't want to look in the sky.
Yeah.
I'll look at. Show me the best one, and then I'm done.
Outdoor fireworks, 10 minutes max.
Yeah.
Indoor fireworks,
1.
2 minutes max. You're going 1. I might be generous with me too, because indoor fireworks, what are they going to do? Sparkle?
No, I assume they're shooting around the room, just not setting anything alight.
Right. Okay.
Still going. Woo, woo.
Oh yeah. I'm imagining the fireworks in Lord of the Rings. You know, at the beginning when they're in the Shire and it's Bilbo's birthday.
Dragon.
Yeah, I'm imagining fireworks that are turning into shapes and all that kind of stuff.
This will relax them before they have to get the train tomorrow. The most exciting thing in the world, indoor fireworks.
Yeah.
What are the Weasleys playing at in this chapter?
Yeah.
I don't think in this chapter I've got a single good thing to say about a single Weasley.
Oof.
Not one. Everyone is messing around. The parents, we'll stay up late, blah, blah, blah. We'll get up late. I know you've got to get the train. We're messing about.
Yeah.
I forgot my broom. We'll go back for it. Post it in.
Well, look!
I forgot my diary. I can't not have my diary for a single day. How long have you had this diary? About a week.
Yeah.
Post it her.
Look, you idiots. These children, these 6 children, or however many there are, they're going to be at Hogwarts for at least 4 months, maybe 9 if you decide to go on a bloody jolly bob over Christmas again.
It seems like they do.
It seems like they do.
This 9 months without the kids is exhausting.
They need to be packing like days before you need to be packing. Why are you looking for spare quills and parchment and all this kind of stuff on the morning of?
Yeah.
They're gonna be living at Hogwarts. You need to be ready.
They should have been ready 3 days ago.
Yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous.
So, I interrupted you before. They're waking up at cock crow. Where were you going with that?
I just wanted to make that.
Oh,
noise.
morning of.
The morning of, and I wanted to know, Tom.
Yeah.
I think all the listeners, I've kept these back from Hedwig's droppings, but our listeners are constantly asking me every other day.
Yeah.
What is Tom's morning routine?
Right.
Talk to me.
Right, you want the Tommy Laurie morning routine?
I want it.
It's not the Mark Wahlberg morning routine. I'm not waking up at 4:30 in the morning and I'm working out. Right, I'm waking up.
Yeah.
Right. This is the ideal one that I do sometimes.
Yeah.
Right. Alarm goes at 6:30. Wake up, make a coffee, do a bit of reading in bed to chill me out for the day. Get some thoughts racing through my mind.
Yeah.
Stimulate myself.
Yeah.
Right, get up. Walk into the kitchen. It's cold. It's cold. Right, pottering around. My arms and hands aren't working properly. I'm knocking things over. It takes a while for me to get my coordination back. Right. I start making a smoothie.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Frozen raspberries.
Yeah.
Almond milk. Yogurt.
Yeah.
Protein powder.
Yeah.
Oatmeal.
Yeah.
Peanut butter.
Yeah.
Ice. Right, that's getting blitzed.
Yeah.
I'm driving to work.
Yeah.
Get in my car.
Brought a dog with you, have you? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's your morning routine.
Hang on.
Come on.
I've taken the smoothie with me.
Oh, yeah. Drinking it on the way?
No, get to work.
Oh, yeah.
Put it on my desk.
Yeah.
Big straw in it, and then I'm sucking it up.
Oh, yeah.
Sunday's a different kettle of fish altogether.
Oh, yeah. Sunday morning routine. Go.
Sunday morning, right? Wake up, jump out of bed. The heating stays off.
Oh, yeah.
Right, I do not want heat Sunday morning. You're thinking, what? Why do you want heat Sunday morning?
Yeah.
You want heat Sunday morning?
Yeah.
Treat yourself. No, it's ice cold.
Yeah.
My nipples are like darts.
Phil Taylor's trying to grab one. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Asked to do a workout, yeah?
Yeah.
I know Lukas Kirkby is going to be here in a matter of hours.
Yeah.
I'm jumping around the living room, right?
Yeah.
Flapjacks. No, flapjacks. Jumping jacks. rolling round. You
Yeah.
know, I'm like a turtle on its back,
Oh, yeah.
fighting for dear life.
Yeah.
Back upstairs.
Yeah.
Guess what? It's Sunday. I'm making myself a nice breakfast.
Oh, yeah, you've told me about
Talking
this. Pancakes.
Waffles or pancakes.
Yeah,
One of the,
yeah.
Right. And then you get here.
Hey.
That's why I'm always out of breath.
And that's when the day truly
Those
begins.
are my 2 morning routines.
I'm going to give you my morning routine.
No, go on then.
My morning routine starts the night before, right?
Eh?
Be-
Hang on, let me clear all the muck out of my ears.
Yeah.
Because I don't understand that.
Yeah.
Ugh, wax. Oh, spider. Oh, what's in this one? A bit of cloth. Oh,
Yeah.
beetle. Oh, some hair.
Yeah.
I'm not blonde. What's happening there?
Yeah.
But go on.
I'm telling you, I start my morning routine the night before, and this is a good tip if you struggle in the mornings. Get your bag packed the night before.
Eat your breakfast.
Eat your breakfast. Ring the bell and sneeze. What I do, right, is I don't have a shower in the morning. I have a bath the night before.
Get in
so
bed.
I'm all washed up. I'm
Sopping
in bed.
wet.
Yeah, I get me bag packed ready. I get up, I get dressed, and I go. From the time I get out of bed to the time I leave the house can be 10 minutes or less.
Wow.
Yeah. I can get out of bed at 10 to 8 and leave the house by 8 o'clock.
Have you ever tried going to sleep in your clothes for the next day?
Yeah.
Really when?
No, I haven't. No.
I did that when I was a kid once. I
you?
put my uniform on for bed. I thought this will be so good.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, "Oh, this is genius.
Yeah.
And then my sister kept waking me up going, no, guy, no, that's not how it works. You're not allowed. And I'm
So your
like,
sister talks to you.
Yeah.
Hey, guy, you can't do that.
but that's a good tip.
Yeah, good tip. Set yourself up the night before. Make your packed lunch the night before for the next day. That's what you want to do.
Right. They're all clambering into the car, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're all clambering into the car.
Oh, are you annoyed about this?
Yeah, in many ways, but
Go on.
in completely different ways to you. Why are you annoyed?
I'm annoyed at Mrs. Weasley's idiocy.
Yeah, go on.
Mr. Weasley has enchanted the car
Yeah.
so that it is a lot bigger on the inside than the outside.
Yeah.
So much so that the front seat in this Ford Anglia is as wide as a park bench. Mrs. Weasley doesn't clock. She doesn't bat an eyelid.
Yeah.
She goes in going, oh, aren't they good, these muggles? It's bigger than you think. It's been enchanted, you dope!
Right.
How does she not know?
I was annoyed for a completely different reason.
Go on, talk to me.
So she goes, Muggles do know more than we give them credit for.
Yeah.
They know more than you stupid bat.
Right, I bet Mrs. Weasley doesn't know when the Battle of Hastings was.
I think she's absolutely... She talks down Muggles whenever she's in, like... She's up there with Hagrid.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Muggles everywhere.
Yeah.
Stinking of B.O. and gravy.
Yeah.
Like, and she's always having a go at him, right? And I realised,
Yeah.
right, for the first time in my life... I've read these books before. I've watched the films many times.
Yeah.
I performed a Harry Potter show at the Edinburgh Fringe
Have
for
you?
years. Yeah.
That sounds good.
Con tu, mon ami. I realised...
Yeah.
So all her kids are at boarding school, right?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, for the rest of the year, Mrs. Weasley does fuck all.
Yeah, what is she doing?
What is she doing? Oh, she's a homemaker. Is she? She's got one kid.
Yeah.
There. Ginny's there for like, you know.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
for the rest of the series, she's doing nothing.
Yeah.
And the Weasleys, they're so poor. Mrs. Weasley, get a job.
Yeah. Start writing an advert for that paddock and start putting it up in every church notice board in the village. Paddock for rental. You can borrow me paddock for £10 an hour, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Do something.
Yeah, yeah.
Because-
you play games on there.
Yeah.
You know, whatever.
Yeah. Fair enough, all she's got is a few chickens to catch.
Yeah.
And, lay the eggs off. I agree with you with that.
Very, yeah. And then I was angry at Arthur Weasley.
Oh!
So they're on the motorway, yeah?
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, definitely does not have a licence. What is he doing
Yeah.
on the motorway
Yeah.
with a car that is definitely not road safe?
Yeah.
Do you think for a man who's never been on the underground,
Yeah.
if you're such a fan of Muggles,
Yeah.
like, you can just go on the underground whenever you want.
Yeah.
You can make a day of it. And mate, you work in London.
Yeah.
One break sometime, just go get on the underground.
Yeah.
This man is definitely, if he's not done that, he's definitely not done his had a perception.
Yeah,
he's not done his practical.
Theory. Yeah,
That's it.
he is going to be one in the thousands of people when asked this question. He's going to get it wrong. You see a man lying on the road. What do you do? Option A, call 999. Option B, offer him a cigarette to calm down. Option C, drive off. Someone else is going to help him. Or option D, run over his head. He's going to answer one of B, C, or D because he's a fool.
Is that one of the questions?
100%. I remember one of the questions in the theory being, what do you do when someone is like lying on the floor? And one of the options was genuinely offer them a cigarette to help them calm down.
I remember that. I'm quite familiar with that.
Yeah.
No, it rings a bell now that you say it.
It is ridiculous.
Option F, run over their skull, pop it like a pumpkin, get your kids to get out and collect that delicious pumpkin juice. They are thirsty, it's a hot day.
Option G, steal that lovely jumper. He's not going to struggle.
Yeah.
They're late.
Yeah.
I hate being late. It makes me so anxious if I'm late, and it's horrible. Have I ever told you about the time I crashed my car when I was late?
Rings a bell.
Rings a bell.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling. Hello.
Luke.
It's a memory.
Hello, I've crashed my car.
Right. I'm working at the same school I work at now, right?
Yeah.
But I used to live in Fallowfield, which is like,
You're a bit younger.
I was a bit younger. I must have been about 21, 22.
Stone?
Stoned, yeah. I was stoned at the time. So I wake up, right, and I'm late for work.
Yeah.
Because it's the middle of winter.
Sleep in your eyes.
Yeah. My alarm hasn't gone off.
Sandman's in bed with you.
Sandman's in bed with me. I'm waking up and it's light. It's daylight.
Yeah.
I'm like, bugger. It's about 10 a.m. and I'm supposed to be at school an hour and a half ago. So I'm just getting dressed and I'm driving and I'm half asleep driving because I've only just woken up.
Oh, no.
Right? I see a green light. I think green means go. And I go straight into the back of another car. And the other car stopped because a police car was coming from the other side. So already there was a copper on the scene. And I had to go on a course for driving without due care and attention. And it was I actually enjoyed the course. But the car got written off. I had to buy a new car. And the guy had to tow me to Stockport. He was going to tow me to Anglesey because that's where the car was insured from. Like where the car was bought from. And I was like, he goes, "Oh no, I'm gonna have to tow you to Anglesey." That's like 2 hours away. I was like, "Yeah, but that's where it says on your documents. That's where it should go." And I'm like, "What? No. Can you not just take me nearby?" He goes, "Oh, I don't know. I'll ask." And then he just rang somebody, came back and goes, "Yeah, I can take you to Stockport."
Yeah, what a sad story.
Sad
But the moral
story.
of it is don't be late.
Yeah, turn your alarm on and check it in now. I'm so paranoid about making sure my alarm is on that it always goes off.
Yeah. I'm awful. But yeah, the Weasleys are late. They're stopping every 5 seconds to let the kids, I forgot me socks. I forgot me watch. I forgot me bum. I forgot to hum. Then hum!
If you forgot your fireworks, we're not going back for the fireworks.
Yeah.
Right, fair enough, your broomstick, because you're on the Quidditch team. Oh, I forgot me fireworks. We're not going back for the fireworks, because we're going to be late.
I can't believe they went back for the diary.
No.
My parents wouldn't.
Oh, but I've already written 3 secrets in it.
So they get to King's Cross, yeah?
Yeah.
And you know the order of people going through a barrier.
Yeah.
It's always kids last, innit? Parents first. No, parents in the middle, kids last.
This is always the order, right? Second eldest twins first, then the dad, then the eldest boy, then the mum and the youngest, and then the second youngest and his friend. That is always... You would never have the parents on either end. Dad going first, mum coming last.
No!
I mean, last year... Oh, that didn't work at all, where Mum went last with Ron. Stick to the plan.
Ron, right, so they don't get through. Crash.
Yeah.
Owl goes everywhere, hooting. People are screaming at him. That's cruelty to animals. What do you think you're doing? Doing. Harry goes, sorry, lost control of the car, and I ran it directly into a wall. And so did he. With his car, right?
Yeah.
Ron, in this chapter,
Yeah.
I don't know what's happened to him, but his reasoning has gone out the window completely. He's lost his mind, right? Because he completely gives up on everything.
Yeah.
He assumes his parents are gone forever. He's like, oh no, that's it. Oh, we're going to have to get a bed sit in London, and we're going to have to get a job in a call centre.
Yeah.
Like, he gives up completely.
They just let their minds run away with them. And they're like counting down 10, 9, 4, 3.
The train has
2.
gone.
It's gone.
Do they think their mum and dad got on the train?
Yeah. They're going to be coming back.
Do you know why?
Why?
They're wizards.
Yeah.
Do you think 2 wizards couldn't figure out a way to get back into King's Cross?
Yeah.
Ron's like, oh no, they're dead. Right, we're going to have to get to Hogwarts.
Because essentially all they have to do is undo Dobby's magic.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wanted to know where Dobby's vantage point is, because he's got to be looking at that barrier and he's waiting with his fingers ready to click.
Yeah.
And he's going, right, well, I'm gonna let the mum and dad go through. Then I'll let them go through, and then right. I'm imagining he's in like the CCTV room watching.
Yeah. Or maybe he's like suspended from above.
Oh yeah.
Don't look up. Don't look up. If you want to, if you don't want to see his undercarriage, don't look up.
Look, when you see in the train stations all those spikes that they have near the top, it's not to stop pigeons, it's to stop dobbies. We've had too many house elves, hanging from the rafters.
Mental. Yeah, they completely give up on their parents completely. Ron says to Harry, have you got any muggle money?
Yeah.
We're going to need some muggle money.
Yeah.
Harry does a hollow laugh.
What does a hollow laugh sound like?
He does a hollow laugh.
And then lies through his teeth.
And then he goes, the Dursleys haven't given me pocket money for 6 years. Well, I know he got the 50p at Christmas, didn't
Yeah,
he?
they gave you 50p.
But that's not pocket money, that's his Christmas present.
All right, fair
But
enough.
what made me think was 6 years ago, when he was 6 years old, he was getting consistent pocket money.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then he must have bought something that they went, no more.
Yeah.
You don't read smash hits.
Yes,
Harry, stop buying girl talk.
he's 6 years old, so he's in year 2.
Mm-hmm.
Right. He's a 6-year-old, and he's getting £5 a week?
Well, if he was on, I don't know, 50p a week, it's still, you can buy so much. This is 1992. No, it would have been in like 1985, wouldn't it?
Yeah, for him to be 6 years old, yeah. Harry, he's either being very sarcastic or why have you got pocket money at the age of 6?
And Ron, he comes up with a solution, doesn't he? The most insane solution to this tiny problem in the world. Oh, I know. We're going to have to fly to Hogwarts, right?
Yeah. Because we are not getting an absent mark today. We are not losing our 100% attendance. Nothing is going to get in the way of that. So we are going to illegally fly a rust bucket for 7 hours to Scotland.
Makes not a lick of sense. It's the smallest problem in the world. Like, you'd get expelled for something like that.
No, you wouldn't.
No. You boys have done much worse.
Yeah. The logic is crazy, and Harry just gets carried away.
Oh, it says Harry's feeling of panic turns into excitement.
Yeah.
What? Because his mate went, we should steal a car. Never. Why does the fact that they are wizards excuse the fact that they are driving underage?
Yeah.
You're not allowed to break Muggle laws.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't just break. No, that's a Muggle law. Children don't drive cars.
Yeah.
Flying or otherwise.
Yeah. It's almost like Oh, I can't believe we got caught, drinking magic vodka in front of muggles. Hang on, you shouldn't be drinking vodka. Doesn't matter you drinking magic vodka in front of muggles.
Do you know what these two are?
Yeah.
They're bad boys.
Yeah.
They're bad boys. They've got the reasoning of idiots.
Yeah.
Because they had, right, I don't even know. It's an insane solution to a small problem.
Yes.
Oh, it's cold in this living room, innit?
Yeah.
Let's start a fire.
Yeah. They're just... All they can see is the end goal.
Yeah.
And they don't see anything else around it. They've just got these crazy tunnel vision goggles.
Yeah.
That they can't get round.
I know. Oh, I'm a bit hungry. I might go rob that KFC with a knife.
Oh no! Mum and Dad have gone for 2 minutes. I'm going to have to become a cannibal. How else am I going to be fed?
Yeah, but it's really, pathetic. But then I think sometimes children, they can talk themselves into anything, can't they?
Yeah.
They'll think of, insane, reasons to do things.
Yeah.
When I lived in Spain, I was on the school bus here. It's a weird memory, this.
Oh, yeah.
And I reserved a seat for another person.
Oh, nice.
The seat's behind by putting my backpack on it.
Yeah.
So I was saving the seat.
Yeah.
This high school kid got on. I was in primary. And he saw my backpack and he goes, "Hey, free backpack." And he takes my backpack.
Yeah.
And he takes it to the back of the bus.
Oh, yeah.
And I felt so violated by it that someone had taken my backpack.
Yeah.
And then I think my sister was at the back of the bus. And the fact that they were going through, looking through my backpack.
Yeah.
And at the end of the bus journey, I got to give my backpack back.
Yeah.
And I smashed my pencil case. I had this plastic pencil
Yeah.
case. I smashed it on the floor outside.
Because you were annoyed.
I don't know, I was just that emotional.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
to me in my head,
Yeah.
that was completely justified.
Yeah.
But I just think kids are insane.
I remember the most angry I ever got was somebody spat on my coat once. And spit is so disgusting. And I just lost control. And I would never ever think of I don't know where it came from, but this kid spat on my coat, and I turned up to him and got right up to his face and said, "You ever do that again,
Yeah.
and I will kill you."
Kill?
No, I didn't say kill you. Something and you say you regret it or something like that.
How old were you?
About 13, I think.
Yeah.
Like that. But it really angered me that somebody spat on my coat. And
I'm beginning to see trends in our anti-spit podcast.
Oh, yeah.
You know where it stems from.
Oh! I remember someone threw a chewing gum in my hair once on purpose, and I couldn't get it out. And it was horrible because I knew it had been in somebody's mouth.
Yeah.
And the chewing gum was in my hair. But then I think it was about in year 8. But then one of the older girls, she was in sixth form, felt really sorry for me. And God love her, she spent the whole of the rest of the bus journey pulling it out of my hair for me.
Bless you.
Yeah, and bless her. Thank
Bless
you very
her.
much. I can't remember her name. I remember her sister was called Elise. She might have been
Yeah.
called Chelsea.
But now I'm beginning to understand this pent-up anger inside myself.
We don't like spit. It comes from childhood trauma.
But in a more light-hearted, have you ever, as a kid, justified something crazy?
Yeah.
I'll give you an example.
Yeah.
Me and my sister one summer holiday, we're at the cinema seeing My Dog Skip.
Yeah.
And I've begun to tell this story. It's another sad story.
Every week I laugh at the Pottervision podcast, but episode 22.
Have you ever seen My Dog Skip?
No.
So it's a film set during WW2 in America.
Yeah.
Frankie Muniz, Malcolm in the Middle,
Yes.
plays a little kid who's got a dog called Skip. And this is the most amazing dog in the world.
Yeah.
This boy's dad is away at war,
Yeah.
And he's got this dog now, and everyone loves this dog.
Yeah.
Everyone loves this dog.
Yeah.
And then there's a bit in the film,
Yeah.
saddest point, he's at, I don't know, maybe the dog dies, gets put down or something.
Yeah.
But it's really emotional. Or the boy gets angry at the dog and he hits the dog.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm in the cinema. I'm young. I'm talking 9 years old,
Yeah.
maybe 10.
Yeah.
I'm crying at the screen.
Yeah.
Right? These two girls, we're talking Blackpool. So
Yeah.
It's rough as fuck.
Yeah. Yeah.
At that point, I'm not making audible cries.
Yeah.
I'm not like,
Yeah,
I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
But they turn round and they look at me in the face and they start laughing,
Yeah.
staring at me, laughing because they
Yeah,
can see my tears. And then we stood outside, and then they are like waiting for my parents to pick us up, me and my
Yeah.
sister. And these two girls come out and they look at me and they start laughing again.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's not really relevant.
Yeah. Well, yeah, thank you.
But here's so me and my
Yeah.
sister are waiting to
Yeah.
be picked up
Yeah.
by our parents.
Yeah.
And time's passing by. My
Yeah.
parents knew when the film ended, but they're not there.
Yeah.
25 minutes go by.
Yeah.
And my sister makes the executive decision to walk home. She goes, right, we're going to have to walk home.
Yeah.
And I think we're about an hour away from
Yeah.
home. So we start walking like through
Yeah.
Blackpool, and it's...
Yeah.
I don't use this expression lightly, but it's rough as fuck.
Yeah. You never said that before.
And we're two children, and then our parents. But like that was our craziest. And then like eventually, our parents had like found us along the route.
Yeah.
And they got us in the car and they were screaming at us, going, "Don't you ever do that again!" Yeah.
I once walked home after a house party when I think I was about 16, and we had a house party, getting a bit drunk, and I was very drunk.
Yeah.
And we got pissed, whatever, blah blah blah, and then they were like, "Hey, why don't we all watch Hot Fuzz?"
Yeah.
So we get in the lounge. I'm absolutely hammered. I can hardly like grasp what's going on in this film. And I'm lying down, whatever. Suddenly, the mum of the girl whose house it is comes in with a big tray of garlic dough balls.
Oh, sounds lovely.
I go, "Oh, I'd love a garlic dough ball, Mrs. Ashworth." So I have about 3 of these, because I've got the munchies. I have about 3 of these garlic dough balls. I eat them. No, just drunk. And
those drunk munchies, I love them.
Right, so I'm having these garlic dough
You've been
balls.
smoking some beer.
What? So I start feeling a bit sick.
Yeah.
I try, the toilet's upstairs. I try running up the stairs. I don't get to the toilet. I'm sick up the stairs.
Oh,
I'm
no.
sick all over myself.
Carpet.
All carpet, all this kind of stuff. So then I think, right, I'm going to get in trouble with my mum when I get home because my trousers are covered in sick, right? So I go, "Mrs. Ashworth, can I please wash my trousers?" So she lets me put my trousers in the washing machine.
Yeah.
So I'm there in my like boxer shorts at this house party. My trousers are in the washing machine.
Yeah.
They're going round. I realise my wallet and my phone's still in my pocket.
Oh my God, what's wrong with this boy?
So I completely broke my phone. All my money was just like powder because all the notes had just like withered away.
Yeah.
So I was like, I've got no money. I've got no phone to call anybody.
But you've got the cleanest trousers in the room.
But hey, it's like a Daz advert in here. I'm walking around, it's gleaming. And I think I'm going to walk home.
Your mum calls Mrs. Ashworth the next day. "How come my son came back cleaner than he went?" "What are you doing at these house parties?"
He'll never know. And I walked home, and it must have taken me about 2 hours to walk home in the pitch black on like a Saturday night.
Good Lord.
Good Lord! Yeah, I used to, when I was drunk, I always used to want to go home. Like, I'd get like a homing signal.
I would.
Yeah.
When I was at uni, I'd just get to a point, everyone's out or something.
Yeah.
And I'd just go, "I'm going home now." And I'd go
Yeah.
home, you know.
I'd get to a point where I'd either reach the point of drunkenness where it wasn't fun anymore.
Yeah.
Or it'd just get too late and I'd be tired and I'd be like, "I want to go home." And I'd just go by any means necessary.
Right.
I remember once I went home from a party and I grew up by the seaside in Llandudno, right?
Yeah.
And I remember I arrived late to the party.
Yeah.
So I thought, I've got to catch up here. Everyone else is drunk and I'm sober, right? I've got a drink. So I drank.
Took your jeans off. You
Took my
learned from your
jeans
lesson.
off. Get me dough balls on. I would like a dough ball, but wait a minute. Get these off first. I got hammered in about an hour because I just drunk. Gug. Absolutely out me nuts. And I walk home along the beach, right? I'm tired, right? I
Socks and shoes off, sand,
It's lovely.
holding hands with a man in some Bermuda shorts.
I sit down on the promenade to be... I remember leaving the house at about 11 p.m. I remember lying down on the promenade to be sick because I was drunk. And then I remember somebody grabbing my arm and saying, "Oh, you can't stay there. You need to go home." So I got up, walked home. In the morning, my mum goes, "Oh, you were late last night." In my head, I'm thinking, I only left about 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
I said, "What time did I turn up?" 3 in the morning you turned up. So I'd been asleep on that promenade for about 3 hours. Absolutely mad. And I just didn't know that the time had passed, but someone must have woke me up and been like, "You got to go home."
Here me and you are,
Yeah.
trying to shame Ron and Harry for their
Yeah.
poor decisions.
Yeah.
Yet the mirror has been pointed back at both of us
Oh.
to show, we cannot cast the first stone.
No.
Yet we'll continue making fun of them.
We will continue to do so.
So they take off, right?
Oh, yeah.
They're up in the air.
Here they are.
They look at each other and say, "Hey, the only thing we've got to worry about up here is aeroplanes."
And they can't stop laughing.
They start laughing and they can't stop. But boys, you do have to worry about aeroplanes. You're in the sky.
Hey, the only thing we have to worry about now is not running out of petrol and crashing the car.
Imagine you walking on a train track with your mate.
Yeah.
The only thing we've got to worry about is speeding trains.
Reminded me of the laughing policeman. Like, I know a couple of schoolboys, they're always on our street.
Yeah.
And then they just don't want an aeroplane to crash into the car.
These right, and they're
Yeah.
they're up in the sky.
Yeah.
They're up in the sky, and Harry goes, "Oh, this surely is the only way to travel." It's like, Harry, you've lost your mind, and they
Yeah.
start going. Fred and George are going to be so jealous. Boys, you've forgotten why you're doing this.
Yeah.
Their goal was to get to Hogwarts.
Yeah.
Now it's like, look at us. We're the kings of the world.
Yeah.
We've got... And then also, they've got a big fat sack of toffees.
Yeah, hey, it's not just a big pack of toffees. We can't just let that bag of toffees not be fat-shamed. The fat pack of toffees. Ooh!
Fat.
Pack of toffees.
That's it. Right, yeah. And then there's details in this bit where I'm like, why does that even need to... So they're hot up there, aren't they?
Oh,
Why are they hot?
I don't know. Open the window. Right.
Why are they hot up there?
Can I read you this sentence?
Go on.
Harry's t-shirt was sticking to the back of his seat, and his glasses kept sliding down to the end of his sweaty nose. Oh, keep going, J.K. Rowling. What about his dripping armpits? Oh, tell me more about his soggy crevice, because he's so damn sweaty. Dig deeper into describing the smell of his body odour. Oh, how bad is it? Let me know. We just need to know it's hot. We don't need to know that he's got a sweaty nose with his glasses sliding on it. Oh, it made me sick reading it. Harry loves flying, though.
He loves flying.
Do you like flying?
For the longest time, I loved flying.
Yeah.
I didn't go away for a while, and then I went away again. I was on a plane, and I thought to myself,
You want to fly?
I was on a plane
Hold on, you want to fly, were you?
with my horrible accent. I was on a plane,
Yeah.
and I realised, oh God, this is mental.
Yeah.
We're going hundreds of miles per hour,
Yeah.
and I'm in the sky.
Yeah.
This is crazy. And I started getting... The takeoff got me scared.
Yeah.
And then the landing as well.
Yeah. It is scary when you actually think about it.
Another successful landing from Ryanair.
Well done, Ryanair. Now put that bugle down. Yeah, I agree. It is scary when you think about it. Now, people say, don't they, if you're scared of flying, right? If you're scared of flying, people say, you'll have heard this before, there's more chance of you winning the lottery than this plane crashing. And I overheard this being said once. There was a woman who was very scared about flying, and the man next to her said, don't worry, there's more chance of you winning the lottery than this plane crashing. And as he said this, a man 2 rows down gasped and his wife said, what? And he said, I won a tenner last week. It was a joke, not a story.
Did you come up with it? That didn't happen?
It's one of mine, that. It's one of my jokes that I never tell. Do you like it? What do you think to that?
Look at me grinning here to hear that joke. I love it.
He loves it.
Right, so then they're hot, right, I've said.
Oh, they are. Both
hot.
of them.
They've been eating
really hot. Oh, sorry.
They've been eating toffees.
Yeah. Salty.
Thirsty, right. Oh, what can we eat and drink? Licking sweat.
Oh, yeah, just lick Harry's nose.
They're now they start wishing
Yeah.
that they were down on the train so they can buy themselves a nice, delicious pumpkin juice. Just what you need when you're thirsty, isn't it? Bit of cold soup.
Oh, I'm absolutely parched. Somebody pass me that kiwi puree.
Oh, couldn't get me a glass of gazpacho, could you?
It is an odd thing to be craving.
Now quench this thirst.
Now they're catching up. They're trying to keep tabs on this train.
Yeah.
Right.
Every half an hour will do it. Half an hour. Half an hour.
Every half an hour. Because, yeah, if that train stops for 5 minutes, they're going to overtake it.
What we'll do, we'll put on the... get me tablet out.
Yeah.
We'll watch the Coronation Street omnibus. At the end of every episode, we'll dip down.
And we descend. Yeah, because I googled it. The average train travels at 125 miles an hour. That's how fast they're going. They think the sky's the autobahn.
So, one
Yes.
notable difference
Oh,
that
yeah.
I noticed from this
Yeah.
is in the film, when they're flying the car, there's a bit where
Oh, yeah.
they fly down, and for some reason, Harry's like dangling out of the car.
Yeah, they get in the tunnel, don't they? And then I think the cage falls out, and then it's my favourite bit of the second film.
Yeah.
Is when Hedwig turns round, looks at the train, and then his eyes go, and it's one of the funniest things ever because I think it's like CGI bulging eyes.
CGI Hedwig.
It's ridiculous.
But that film, do you know Chamber of Secrets is the longest Harry Potter film?
Is it?
Yeah. So it's long enough. Why are we adding scenes?
Yeah. Yeah.
Why are we adding scenes? I think the fact that they're flying is thrilling enough.
Yeah.
We don't need a little boy dangling out of a car.
Yeah.
And we don't need a little ginger boy crying.
Yeah.
You've got the toffee stuff.
Yeah.
Where's the sweaty stuff in the film?
Yeah.
Why didn't you put in the bit with Daniel Radcliffe taking off his top because he's too hot?
Right, look, Christopher Columbus. Last meeting, we said that the film was too long. We need to cut at least 20 minutes out of the film. What have you got for us? Well, I've added in that he'll be dangling out the car. You've not listened. You've not listened. We need to be cutting down, not adding things. No, what about the owl's eyes going big? Why do we need that?
But instead of all that,
Yeah.
they get to Hogwarts.
Yeah.
And the car is packing in. It's groaning. I'm groaning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ron,
Yeah.
in this whole chapter, reminds me of, like, a ventriloquist dummy with, like, the phrases he's coming out with.
Go on.
They're like stock childish phrases.
Yeah,
There are
yeah.
so many things where he goes, uh-oh, or he goes like, can't stop now, gotta go. You know, it's like those weird phrases like a Muppet or something would come up with. Do you know what it reminds me of? Worms. You know the Worms video game?
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, incoming! Oh, dear.
Oh, really?
It reminded me, he just comes up with these stupid things where it's like, uh-oh, oh dear, incoming! It's ridiculous. He just doesn't, it's for me, he's just not a believable character in this chapter.
No.
That was close!
Yes, exactly, because he's completely acting out of character completely.
Yeah,
isn't he? To even suggest this.
Yeah.
What's definitely happened is the author's gone, right, I want these two flying to Hogwarts.
Yeah.
I've thought this car, how can I get to this end result?
Yeah.
And this is the best thing that she's come up with, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's and then how, because at the end when McGonagall goes, why don't you send an owl?
Yeah.
And then Harry's like, oh yeah, I could have done that. it's all explained by Harry and Ron being thick.
Yeah.
And you go, to be fair, they are.
Yeah.
I'll let you off.
But I think that is the source of a lot of comedy, isn't it? Because it's characters making decisions that no sane person would ever make.
No.
So they have to be either an idiot or, I think in this case, a stupid child.
Yeah. The car's giving up, right?
Yeah.
And Ron is smacking his wand on the on his dashboard.
Yeah.
You know, the classic spell.
Yeah.
Stop, stop, stop.
Stop, stop, stop. Look, it's not stop, stop, stop. It's stop, stop. That would have worked. It's the way he's saying it. Stop. Howie.
Stop.
Come on, why not Wingardium Leviosa the car?
Yeah.
Accio Petrol.
Yeah. They've gone, they've landed in the Whomping Willow.
Oh, yeah.
And the Whomping Willow's attacking them.
Yeah.
Hates them. Get out of me. You're in me.
Oh, God.
Oh, he's sweaty arse.
Yeah.
Right? They get away from the Whomping Willow.
Yeah.
And at this point, the car, like all things, all Muggle items that have been bewitched, has gained sentience.
Yeah. Why, I have got. There's a note in my notepad. Why does it have a personality?
It has gained sentience. Right? It flicks them out the car.
Yeah.
It flicks the luggage out the car, flicks Hedwig's out the car.
Yeah.
Hedwig's had one hell of a day.
Yeah. Hedwig has just been abused, kicked, smacked, everything. I feel so sorry for Hedwig in this chapter. But you're right in what you say, because any spell seems to give these inanimate objects not only animation, but a soul.
Yeah.
Like a living soul. It's
I know.
not just like, oh, let's make it levitate. Suddenly it's cheeky. Oh, it's a cheeky feather now, is it? Oh, hey, this pineapple, it's not just dancing, it's got style.
Oh, that pineapple's seducing me.
Yeah. What's
Look
going
at
on
the
here?
way it's grinding itself on my crotch.
Yeah, why have they suddenly got these personalities?
Yeah, and also, oh, sorry, I would have come sooner, but my car's in a mood with me.
But I think maybe this is it, you know, Mr. and Mrs. Weasley, they always seem to be arguing. Maybe that's why he's spending all that time in his garage. Oh, Molly doesn't know me like you do. Ford Anglia, talk to me, tell me your troubles.
So then, right, so these
Yeah.
boys have almost died, right?
Yeah.
They could have died, land in the vehicle, they could have died in the tree, right? Walk up to the Hogwarts, window, peering through.
Yeah.
First thing they do, oh, where's that fucking Snape?
Yeah.
He's not sat down. Oh,
Yeah.
Snape. Oh, hopefully he's ill. Ha 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 ha. Hopefully he's sacked. Boys, you're having a go at Snape, who's like, I don't know what he's done to you.
Yeah.
What's he done to them?
Absolutely nothing.
Oh, hopefully he's been sacked. I hope he's
Yeah.
been... Why? That's a man's livelihood.
Yeah.
I couldn't get the defence against the Dark Arts job. Yeah, because he's the potions guy.
Yeah.
What's going on with you?
Yeah. He's behind them listening, and it's not written in the book, but I get from it that he is crying. You know, they're going, oh, I hope he's ill. I hope he's left. I hope he got sacked. Everyone hates him, they say. Snape's there. Or maybe he's waiting to hear why you two didn't arrive on the train. Maybe that's what he's doing. Maybe he was worried about you two. When you two aren't worried about him.
Yeah, maybe he's dead.
Maybe he's dead.
His sheets are still warm.
Really, really bad. You know, have you ever overheard somebody slagging you off when you shouldn't have done?
No, but at work I've noticed when I come, there's been times where you've walked over to people and they've immediately stopped talking.
Yeah.
And you don't really talk.
Oh, my goodness.
But have you ever heard anyone slagging you off?
No, but I have got a funny story. When we were, what were we touring with? I think it was The Legends of King Arthur.
Oh, yeah.
And there was like a bit of tension, a bit of like
tense.
unrest between the guy who drives the van and the woman who's the director and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And what she did, right, was they had a bit of an argument, a bit of a discussion. She marched off to leave, and then she hid in a bush to listen to what he said about her.
Oh, my
Right.
God.
And he apparently absolutely slagged
Went
her off.
full hog.
He went full hog. She's this, she's a effing this, a B, a C, or whatever you want to call her, right? So, an F, everything. She calls a meeting, right? I remember it was in a hostel, and there was a meeting down in like...
How old are you?
I am about
6 years old.
11 or 12, something like this, yeah. She calls a meeting downstairs, right? And she says, I've heard what you've said. And I think in her head she thought this was a big announcement where she was going to reveal him for the upstart he was. Right. She was like, I hid in a bush and I heard everything you said. But rather than everyone thinking, oh, that's nasty what he said, the general consensus was, why did you hide in a bush? They thought, quite rightly, it was a lot stranger to hide in a bush to listen to what somebody was saying about you.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Hey, you know this morning when you thought I left for work?
Yeah.
I'd climbed into the attic and I heard you tucking into that treacle that we were going to save together.
How dare you? What? You snuck into the attic?
Yeah, I've lost my job. But that's not the point.
There are many a strange story I've got to tell you about those tours, but I want to spread them out over the course of the podcast.
So then Snape drags the boys down to the dungeons, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
Right, and what was interesting to me was Snape using the word car.
Yeah.
He was going, where's the car now? And
Yeah.
I thought, would Snape say car? You know, because that's like... I don't know, it's like, I thought, I've never heard him say a Muggle word before.
No.
Do you know, like, where were you at, I don't know, what have you been doing all summer? Not revising, playing with that Nintendo Wii?
Yeah, it's almost like your granddad saying Call of Duty or something like that. You know, like, oh, you're playing COD? Granddad, you can't say COD, you've got to say that video game. That's all you're allowed to say. You're not supposed to know about my world.
Or get it wrong. Yeah, but like, in my head I was like, maybe Snape would say more vehicle.
Yeah, the vehicle.
But instead, he's saying Ford Anglia. And also, another point is...
Yeah.
The amount this car's, like, make... and like series is mentioned over this chapter is mental. Ford Anglia. We get it. It's a car. It's a blue car.
Yeah. Tell us the size of the engine. Is it 1.2? Is it 1.4? We need to know. What's the reg plate?
I'm not arsed.
Yeah, not arsed.
It's like, imagine if I always referred to my trainers. Oh, my Nike trainers. My Nike trainers. You'd be like, I don't care about the brand.
I don't even call them trainers. Just say put my shoes on.
Yeah, whatever. Get over it.
Get over it. Granddads. Grandmas watching you play video games.
Yeah.
Trying to get involved.
Yeah.
The question they would always ask me, and I don't know if you were always asked this, are you winning? It's a linear story that I'm playing. I'm trying to catch Pokemon, you never win. You just collect. I'm collecting. I'm not winning. Are you winning?
How about when they get the name wrong? Oh, go play your game station. Eh? Game station. That's where you buy games.
Get your X Cube.
Yeah. Or when you're like, you're playing your PlayStation. Are you playing Nintendo? What? Nintendo? Are you mad?
Mental. But then nowadays it's just like, well, yeah, fair enough. Why would the grandparents know or give a damn?
Do you want to play, Nana? Can you play bridge on it? What do you think? Do you think you can play bridge on it? No, you can play killing games.
But actually, now you probably could.
Snape's having a go at him.
Oh, he is.
McGonagall comes in.
Yeah.
She starts having a go.
Yeah.
Right. Harry gapes at McGonagall. What were you thinking?
Hey, it's that screaming book from Philosopher's Stone.
And then Dumbledore comes in.
Oh, you're going to love this bit.
Why?
I think you've written down what I've written down.
Maybe.
Harry couldn't look
Away.
into Dumbledore's eyes.
He could only look at those beautiful knees.
Those lovely knees with the map of the London Underground of them. And he explains the whole story to Dumbledore's knees. And I'm imagining him talking to them as if they're two people. Dad's a muggle, Mum's a witch. Pretty nasty shock when he found out. And then we had to get the train, and then we couldn't get the train, and we had to... Hey, just talk to one knee at a time.
I love Dumbledore. He sounds more disappointed than Snape.
Yeah.
He goes, why have you done this?
He takes it very personally. I think it's because Harry is his little pet project.
But no, if you look at it from everyone else's perspective, this looks like a terrorist attack.
Yeah.
Because for no reason, the platform is never not allowed students to get through.
Yeah.
And instead, two boys
Yeah.
have flown a car into
Yeah.
a Ford Anglia
Yeah.
and like jumped out and immediately started slagging off a teacher. And you're
Yeah.
like, what is going on with you boys? Like, what
Yeah.
has led you to do this?
Yeah. Why have you done this?
Why have you done this?
Yeah.
Harry could not look at Dumbledore's eyes.
Yeah.
He couldn't look at those half moon specs. Instead, he's staring at his knees.
Yeah.
And at that point, he wishes that he was back being beaten up by the Whomping Willow. What? He'd rather take being
Yeah.
beaten to life over a bit of shame.
Yeah.
Please don't shame me. Kill me.
I don't want to be punished by you. I want to be punished by that. Take me out there, strip my bare bottom, and let it cane me until I die. I would rather that than look you in the face.
These boys are absolutely insane. Ron as well. He's like, well, I guess we'll go get our stuff. And Dumbledore's like, oh. And he goes, you expelling us, aren't you? No. Well, like, Ron,
Yeah.
he's immediately like, he's absolute completely. Right, we can't get through that. We'll have to rob a car.
Yeah.
He's sad. He's sad with me.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess you want us to break up then, dear. Because I've done this.
Why don't you just expel me?
If you hate me so much, Dumbledore, then why don't you have the Whomping Willow kill me?
But Harry, this is the most annoying thing I think Harry has ever done.
Go on.
And I was furious at Harry.
Is this with Dumbledore?
No, this is with
McGonagall.
McGonagall.
Yeah. McGonagall.
Well, technically, the school term hadn't started when we broke the rules,
Yeah.
so you shouldn't take any points off us, should you?
She's about to introduce, like,
Yeah.
their punishment. She's like, first things first. And he goes, let me interrupt you there.
He's a little slime ball.
Boy, you've just narrowly escaped death.
Yeah,
You've just narrowly escaped
Yeah.
expulsion.
yeah,
You've just escaped a severe shaming
yeah.
off your least favourite teacher.
Yeah.
And you're like, no.
Technically, I think you'll find that the term hadn't started. If I hear that from Harry Potter, you are getting double points deducted, you little knob. You need to take your punishment like a boy
Yeah.
that needs punishing. It really annoyed me that. I got annoyed. And another thing that annoyed me that we've not mentioned,
Go on.
Hagrid in July promised that he was going to quit drinking, and they looked through the window, and there he is, drinking deeply from his goblet. I'm sorry, everyone. Normally, when we do this show, we're about 50% angry and 50% loving it. This episode, we're just disappointed in all the characters.
This has been the angriest, saddest episode.
Yeah, ever. And do you know what? If you guys get through to episode 23, you're in it for the long haul. If you can get past this, if you can get past the last hour, you're going to be Pottervision fans for life.
Yeah. Yeah, you've almost died. Why are you on about points? And then McGonagall's like, well, you can't go into the Great Hall, sit in Snape's dungeon office. Why does Snape have his office in the dungeon?
Yeah.
Can't he have a nice wood-panelled room where he's nice and dry?
Yeah.
Like, oh, Snape, I've noticed all the messages you always give me are like sopping with a bit of mould on them.
Yeah, I wouldn't know anything about
Well,
that.
that's because I'm in the dungeons.
Yeah. Weird that they leave them in the dungeon, in Snape's office on his own,
Yeah.
with a plate of sandwiches.
And like all of Snape's, like, personal effects.
Like pickled.
And Dumbledore's like, come, Snape, there's a tart I want to get my lips around.
It did sound a bit like a euphemism, that, doesn't it? Oh, there's a lovely custard tart I'd like to sample.
Come, Snape, there's a tart I've had my eye on.
I know why they've left us in here. They don't want us showing off. Ron said sagely. Sagely. Ron, who for the past book and a half has been the biggest nincompoop, the blundering oaf, the stupid idiots, is now a sage.
He's Zen. Legs are crossed.
Yeah. Suddenly, this idiotic redhead has turned into a Tibetan monk. I don't buy it. I do not buy it.
I know.
And I'm angry.
These boys are all over the place, right?
Yeah.
And then So they march back to their dorm, yeah? And everyone is amazed.
Woo!
Everyone's like, wow, boys, what an entrance. People think
Yeah.
they flew to Hogwarts
Yeah.
to show off. Everyone thought that they had, like...
Yeah.
Even the teachers are like, they did this to show off.
Yeah.
When the truth is so strange that they're just thick as dog shit. Aren't they? Because they're insane. They did it because they're insane.
Yeah. And they should never tell anybody the true reason for them taking the car.
Yeah, I know.
They should just be like, oh, yeah, we thought it'd be funny to, like, park on the lawn.
And my last point
Yes.
was how fickle these boys... No, not the boys. My last point is how fickle their contemporaries are.
Yes.
At this school.
Yeah.
Right, so their contemporaries are either cheering these boys on like mad.
Yeah.
Say, if you watch all the films,
Yeah.
they're either hailing them as the greatest...
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
they're shaming them for being the worst.
Yeah.
It's like, what are these fair weather, like, you know, schoolmates?
I was almost expecting, because how Harry was treated last year when he lost all those points, they were like spitting at him in the corridors, horrible, stuff like that. I was half imagining them going into the Gryffindor common room and everyone's waited with bated breath. Did they take points off you?
Yeah.
No. Wahey! Well done! Because if that answer was a yes, you're getting beaten up. Because we are starting the year on negative points because of you. Another thing,
Go on.
while we're moaning about
Yeah.
everybody.
Oh, we're moaning.
Moan. I want to moan about the Weasleys. Fair enough, twins, they know each other, don't they?
Muh.
And some twins, they say stuff at the same time, don't they?
Yeah.
They might say the odd short phrase, 2 or 3 words that might sound the same. Don't tell me that they have not rehearsed the phrase, why couldn't you've called us back, eh?
Why couldn't you call us back, eh?
They're not saying that at the same time, spontaneously. They've been in the common room practicing that. Why create this illusion that you twins speak simultaneously?
When I pinch you, we'll say it.
Yeah. And it's just...
When I squeeze your bum, we'll say, why haven't you called us back, eh?
A. Don't forget the A.
Go on, we'll practice 10 times.
All right.
This is what the squeeze feels like.
Why have you called us back, eh? No, why didn't you call us back, eh? Why didn't you call us back, eh? See, it's hard. You'd need to practice it multiple times. We just messed it up.
I'm going to do the bum pinch again.
Okay. Why didn't you call us back, eh? Getting better. One more time. Why didn't you call Bob? No,
Sorry,
it's useless.
I just wanted the bum pinch.
It's because we didn't share a womb. That's why we can't do it. But let's finish on a positive.
Yeah.
Because at the end, they've had their backs clapped by people they don't know. They've been congratulated by their brothers' mates, blah, blah, blah. But when they go up to the second boys' dormitory, they meet their 3 contemporaries, don't they?
Yeah.
You know, Neville, Seamus, Dean. And it does feel like a little gang back together. The lads, the Gryffindor boys.
Yeah.
And I did genuinely feel that little heartwarming thing of the family are back together.
Yeah.
This is the team. I did, to be fair, the whole chapter had me seething. But that was lovely at the end.
We never hear who Hermione shares a dorm with, do we?
No.
Who's she in a room with? Because the boys have got this, like, foursome going on.
Yeah.
You know, like Neville,
Dean, Seamus, Ron, Harry, yeah. I think
fivesome.
the Patil twins, I think, are there.
It's amazing that she's not better friends with them.
Yeah, because if they're staying in the same bedroom, aren't they?
Them Patil's twins want to spread their wings.
Yeah. Spread your wings and fly.
They're not even twins in real life, you know, in the film.
Are they not?
No.
Why has nobody questioned it?
Right.
Yes.
How many?
Yeah.
How many?
Yeah.
Sweaty t-shirts sticking to the back of a Ford Anglia Park bench seat are you giving this out of 5?
it made me angry, but No, I did enjoy it, but it did. A lot of things didn't make sense to me with the characters not matching up to what they should be. I think personally, but it is fun. They're driving around, they're mental, they're getting to Hogwarts. I do like the Whomping Willow as an idea, just a massive tree that twats people. That's fun as an idea, and I did like that end bit. Gave it maybe half a sweaty t-shirt for me at the end, a little heartwarming bit.
Yeah,
but I'm going to be harsh, and I think I'm going to give this chapter 2.5 sweaty t-shirts stuck to park benches in a Ford Anglia out of 5.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
No.
For me, if you think about it, right. First book, they took the train. That's a story enough, right? If I had another chapter taking the train, that's boring. So how can you get them to Hogwarts in an exciting way? And perfect ties into the story that they stopped from getting to Hogwarts by Dobby.
Yes.
Last minute magic. Very clever.
Yes.
Now, what was very entertaining about this chapter was the idiocy of these two boys. Their leaps in logic are mental.
Yeah.
Stealing a car so they're not late for their first day of school, and they were late in the end anyway.
Yeah.
Absolutely crazy. It was funny. It was weird. The boys are then they get there. They're peering near-death experiences. They're peering through windows. Perverts. Snape is catching them, you little rascals. He likes them. He pretends that he don't like them, but he likes them. It says in the book, Harry Potter is Snape's least favourite student. I don't believe it. The amount he stares into that boy's eyes. I don't believe it. Yeah? The boys, they hatched a plan and they got away with it scot-free. A detention for all that. For destroying your dad's car. They don't have to do any awareness course.
Good result.
Come on, not bad. This chapter was entertaining. It was silly. And I've decided I'm going to give this chapter half a sweaty t-shirt. Sticking to the back of a Ford Anglia out of a possible 5.
Wow.
Do you know what? I hated this chapter because there was no logic to it whatsoever. Right.
That has got to be the lowest rating either has ever given. Now, I always think 1's a minimum, but now we realise there could be a 0 in the near future.
Right.
Yes.
Are you ready for the most intense segment? You won last week.
I did.
Yeah?
I want 2 in a row. I'm hungry.
He wants 2 in a row. It's possible. This week's prize is a fist bump.
What? I'm excited.
Right.
Are we doing the theme tune?
This week's segment is called Quiz.
Quiz, quizzy key, quiz, quizzy key, quiz, 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 crew. Gonna ask you some questions, how well will you do? Quiz, quizzy key, quiz, quizzy key, quiz, quiz, crew. Gonna ask you about Harry Potter, Lukas, how well will you do? Well, blue, here we go.
Right. Question 1.
Yes.
Where is Angus Fleet from?
Peebles.
Correct, sir. Right. What is the new password?
Wattlebird.
Correct. Who spied the boys in Norfolk?
Betty Haylis.
Yes. Question 4.
Yeah.
Which decree did they flout?
Oh, no. The decree for the restriction of underage sorcery.
It's wizardry, I'll give you that.
All right, thank you.
Right, question 5.
Yeah.
What was Hagrid doing in this chapter when they peeped on him through the window?
He was drinking deeply from a goblet.
My boy, you've gone and done it!
2 in a row. 2 in a row. Boom.
Quiz,
Quiz, quizzy, quiz, quizzy, key, quiz, 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 crew. Gonna ask you some questions, how well will you do? Quiz, quizzy, quiz, quizzy, quiz, 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 crew. Gonna ask you about Harry Potter, Lukas, how well will you do? Yes.
Pottervision.
It is now time for popular segments, Hedwig's Droppings. We're not alluding to owl poo, we're not alluding to ploppings. We mean the messages you send in when we allude to Hedwig's Droppings.
Hey!
What's in her beak this week? Now, we've had a lovely message on Instagram from Sonia, who says, I love your podcast. It makes me laugh out loud in a way I haven't for a long time. But, she says, it suddenly turns aggressive. F you for getting the Hedwig's Droppings song stuck in my head every week. I woke up the other night singing it when I couldn't sleep.
Oh, really?
There we go. Usually it's the quiz theme, isn't it?
Is it? Well, I mean, Hedwig's dropping theme is an easy one to forget because I forget it after every episode. Every week I'm surprised by it. I'm like, we're still doing this. Go on then.
Hey, but here we go. We've got one, well, not happy customer, but it's got into her head. And she also mentions when we talked about Dumbledore's bubble bath the other week, she was thinking, yeah, totally get that. He's definitely a lavender bath bomb guy, and he probably buys them from Lush because they're eco-friendly.
Yeah.
But goes on about them all the time, about how he's, a pretentious dick.
Seeing him walk into Lush, you wouldn't bat an eyelid, would you?
No.
Do you have any lavender bubble bath?
Yeah. You wouldn't even ask, is it for your wife? You'd know it was for him. He's getting in that bubble bath. She says, can't wait to laugh like a crazy person while listening next week.
Well, hey!
So thank you very much, Sonia. Now then, normally, during Hedwig's drop-ins, we have a message or a question from Kevin Caswell-Jones.
KCJ.
But this week, we've had a message from Robbie Caswell-Jones.
KC Jr.
RCJ! Or I like KC Jr. He messages on Instagram and he says, I'm a massive fan of the podcast. It never fails to brighten up my Monday. And he asks, what are your suggestions for punishments for naughty wizarding children aside from Denom in the garden? He says, P.S. I think my dad also fancies Bruce Springsteen. Hey! And we probably think that too, Kevin. All right, so what do you think? What is it, normally a muggle child, if they're naughty? They'll get sent to their room, or they'll have their mobile phone taken off them.
Yeah, naughty step.
Naughty step.
Like, I don't know. Maybe not allowing them to have like some non-magical things, because we just had the punishment, or maybe that's coming up.
Yeah.
The punishments of Ron having to polish the trophies by hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be a good punishment, wouldn't it?
I would get them on a broom, levitate it, and make them hang in the air for an hour.
I would get them on a broom, fly them to the moon, and leave them there.
Whoa! And only to be seen by people in that John Lewis advert.
Then you could fly a broom to the moon.
Well, that's the thing. Can brooms fly through space? That's interesting, isn't it?
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? But you'd probably burn through the atmosphere, wouldn't you?
Why don't Voldemort just go live on the moon?
Yeah, come on, Voldemort. Yeah, why doesn't he just take on another planet?
Call himself Voldemoon.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Or Lunamort.
No.
No, Voldemort. All right. Well, thank you very much, RCJ. All right. Now, our final message was on Facebook, and it's from Abby Allen. So thanks for getting in touch, Abby. She says,
Abby Allen.
Hello, Lukas and Tom. She says, something has been puzzling me for some time about owl post.
Yeah.
She says, you write your letter, you pop it in the envelope, you write the person's name on the envelope, then the owl finds them and delivers the letter. And this is explained at the
Straightforward,
end.
isn't it?
Straightforward. And this
But
is
hang on.
explained at the end of Prisoner of Azkaban.
Yeah, go on. What did he say?
But she asks, but when Sirius escapes and goes on the run, why don't the magical law enforcement people just send a letter to him and then follow where the owl goes? Because we were talking about this last week, weren't we?
I think we were talking about it in book 1.
Yeah.
Didn't we say, like, send a letter to Voldemort?
Yeah, and then just find out where he is.
And then you said, I think I misunderstood. Either you said, because it made me laugh hysterically.
Oh,
Either
yeah,
you
something I said, was it?
Either you said, the bird comes back as a skeleton.
Yeah.
Or you said the bird brings back a skeleton. And the idea of an owl carrying a human skeleton through the air had me like dancing on the ceiling. Honestly, I was in ecstasy.
Yeah.
It was like you'd slipped 3 tablets into me drink and my eyes were rolled back.
Little does he know that that's how I get him pumped up for the show. I spike him, ladies and gentlemen. I spike him with drugs. Hey. Yeah, who knows why they don't do that? My theory is that Dementors cannot hold a pen and write the address on the envelope. But they're not in charge of the prisoner, the Dementors, are they? They're just like the weird guards.
Yeah.
Who knows Abby Allen? But thank you very much for getting in touch, and thank you to everyone for getting in touch.
Great, that. Thank you very much for getting
in touch. What's in a beat this week? What we would like you to do is, if you want to send us a message, send them in and we'll answer them next week. There's a form you can fill out on Pottervision.com, or you can contact us on social media, Facebook, Instagram or Twitter.
Pottervision.
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 Excellent.
This has been the Pottervision podcast. Remember to get in touch, follow us, like us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, catch our website, pottervision.com. You can message us on there and we'll answer all of your questions. Next week, this has been, episode 5, The Whomping Willow. Join us for next week, episode 23. It's Chamber of Secrets, chapter 6. Gilderoy Lockhart. Tatty bye-bye.
Please leave us a review, and that's everything. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Pottervision.
Thank you for listening to the Pottervision podcast. The music was performed by Jack Evans. You can contact us through our website, pottervision.com. And if you'd like bonus content and to support the show, you can visit patreon.com/Pottervision.